Hey guys, how's everybody doing? So we're waiting for Ruben. Ruben is going to be here very, very soon. So we're going to start soon as he comes in. How's everybody doing? People in the chat, just come in. You can tell me how your trading's going. I've actually just opened up a 5ers evaluation for hypergrowth. I'm in a small little trade now, taking some of the concepts that Gary Langley yesterday in our trading room put together. I'm actually in a little bit of drawdown. I can show you guys in a minute, but we'll wait to see how everybody's doing. Is anybody in a trade at the moment? What's going on? If you are in a trade, tell us what trade you're in, what pair you're trading, and we'll wait for Ruben to jump in because I know he's still in a Swiss dollar Swiss long, and he's got some nice profits. So I'm sure he will talk about a little bit about his methodology and what's going on. We'll see what's going on. GJ Short, okay, very nice. Anybody else? Anybody else in here in a trade at the moment? No? Okay. Well, I can talk a little bit about the trade that I've just got in. A little bit of a trade on euro dollar. And we can wait for Ruben to come in. So going off of some of the things that we did with Gary Langley yesterday. So some of the people that weren't in, I trade with fibs, and so does Gary Langley. We both trade with fibs. So on the daily, I was actually looking at a little bit more support. It broke down into this little bit of demand area. So I'm just looking for a little bit of a push up, not looking for a big move. So I've just taken my fib because I normally get into the 50 fib, taking it from the bottom to the top. And I've got into a position here and a position there. And I'm just aiming for this EMA, which is going to be also probably around so the 50s here, probably halfway hitting this EMA. So we're going to wait till Ruben comes in. He's going to speak about his trade that he's got open, and we will see what's going on. And I know some people have got some trades open as well, and we can talk about their trades. So any questions you guys might have, we can go through them as well. Now, what I'm trading today is the 20K hypergrowth program. Ruben's just coming in. I can see him now. We can have a look at some of the spreads. Look at that. Have you seen such spreads, guys? Look at that. That's beautiful. Spreads just make me smile every time I look at them, you know? I want to see loads of likes for the spreads of the 5ers, you know? You can't get better than that. So I'm going to add Ruben to the stream. Also, Ruben's going to share his screen as well once he gets set up in the trading room. Now, you guys haven't seen me trade. I haven't really traded with Ruben before. But while we're waiting, I can talk a little bit about how I trade. I use a lot of EMAs. So you've got the 200 EMA, you've got the 50 and the 21 EMA, and I also use fibs to get in and out of positions as well. And here you go. Ruben's got his Swissy chart up. Go on, Ruben. I'll let you take it away anyway.
Yeah. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Alex, for the introduction, as usual. Yeah, basically, this is the same position I had for almost 2 weeks now. This is looking, I was waiting for a long period of time in the dollar Swiss. And here, dollar Swiss has been, let's say, steadily growing. And I'm looking for actually exiting the position as soon as possible. As you can see, my stop loss as well are above a specific level, which I trail a stop loss day after day. And yeah, I think, I'm going to wait a little bit more for the market to touch like the lowest point we had here on the daily chart. So I just need to be patient. I did not do anything from the beginning. So I just need to wait. This is quite a long swing position. The only work here to do is patience. So that's it.
Swinging for trades like
are you in any positions right now?
Yeah, I was just talking to these guys just about a position that I got in just recently. And I trade with the EMAs. We spoke about yesterday in the trading room with Scruffy Trader a little bit about fibs because we both like fibs. So I obviously saw that Euro USD was coming down for most of today. I've seen it hit a bit of a demand area. Let me just turn off the phone because it is obviously very loud. Hit a little bit of a demand area, and then I've got in after a little bit of a push up, got in on a 50 fib with the EMAs as confluence, and I'm just aiming just for this area as well before it comes back to hit the 50. That's my idea. Pretty simple stuff. If it works in this trading room, we'll see. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
where
I personally, I would do the same. Look, you can look at my chart, but this is one of the situation I like to enter. Basically, it's we are on a demand zone. After this was probably a news here. I don't remember which one, but this was a news. Market bounced up. Here we had the retracement, and today, we had at least no retracement from the London session. Also in the American session, at least no retracement. And we can see here we are at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, so we are far from the mean. Stochastics below 20, directly into a demand. So this is the type of trades I would like to take as well. Okay, you might be looking for EMA, but I'm looking for different different indicators, and this is here quite
the go-to Ruben setup. I love the go-to Ruben setup in the office where you go to Ruben's screen and you see him trading. This is a go-to for him. So, and you're planning on how long are you planning to keep this open, Rube?
On the dollar Swiss?
Yeah.
As you can see, I've gradually had positions. Actually, my entry are very accurate. I believe that my average entry is around here, which is very nice entry. If you look at the daily chart, it's quite at the bottom. And we are actually 200 pips up from here. What like earlier we are today Tuesday, but yesterday, so beginning of the week, I looked here at the opening, which this makes a lot of sense to me that the market a little bit pushed up, so I increased my stop loss. Before that, my stop loss was around break even, and when I see that the market actually is starting to do like a flag on the upside, so I say, yeah, I don't want to risk anymore if the market goes against me. And in case here the market dropped and goes against me, I will be able to exit. Maybe here it's not the best spot because it's also you see an area where we can have some demand. But I will be okay to exit the position here. I will take already some profits. So let's see.
For the people that weren't in the trading rooms when you first got into the position, break it down the reason why you wanted to go long last week. What was the reasons why you got in, and what was the confluence for you to say, okay, now I'm triggering? Because you were open a lot more than this before. You open about 6 lots. And for people that say, did you change the subject of the live? Unfortunately, Sal, who was supposed to be doing the live trading room today, got called he had to do something else. So Ruben and I jumped in to save the day. The tag team. That's how we do it.
We just saved you guys. We just saved you,
Yeah, we saved the day. But yes, we did change then the subject because obviously Ruben's in a different trade, and Saul Saul trades a bigger account. Ruben's on 100, just over 100K. You're trading with now, Ruben. Your prop account.
Yeah. This is my prop account here at the 5ers. Yeah. I don't have like the specific rules of the evaluation, but this is my personal account I have at the 5ers.
I have to go through the evaluation in order to get the prop account. See, there you go. I'm not worthy of the prop account. I've gotta make it up. But I think mine's actually going to go to take profit. We'll see what happens with that. And tell the guys anyway, Ruben, why you ended up getting
in a long
into the
position.
position. Yeah.
Yeah. If we move back like 10 years ago in the dollar Swiss, you see the movement, the extreme zone that we have are very tight. See, the market is moving with 1,500 pips, which is not a lot when you look at the monthly chart. Is you see the difference when you look at this type of movement, which was 2000, and then the dollar Swiss was a very sideways symbol during a long period of time.
Yeah.
And when you move back to the weekly chart, again we are touching these big extreme zones, and the way we enter into this extreme zone was at least without no retracement. Something like this. We had like a small retracement here, but not enough, and then the price moved down. We moved below the lowest point here. So again, I start with the monthly, move to the weekly, go to the daily chart. Here I think I was caught here. I was probably entering a long position here, but I was caught by the stop loss. I wait a little bit more, few days, until the market try to stop a little bit the movement.
Yeah.
And when you go to the H4, you see here like the first attempt to create a long position. Market succeed, make a higher high. And again, here the market succeed to make an higher high with that movement. So this is gradually how I create the long position. And that's why I'm willing to wait a few more weeks and even a few more days for the market to move back. I'm starting my analysis from the monthly. So you need guys to understand that maybe my target would be around the purple line. But, as a day trader and swing, you need to wait. You can wait a year for the market to go back to this zone. So this will not be my target. And if this was my target, I would
That'd
be
be a
opening
very
less
interesting
volume.
target.
Yeah.
The trading room, 20 grand profits on euro in
After 2
dollar
years,
Swiss.
after
Yeah.
2 years, of course. But yeah, my target would be around here, which it's a supplier. We are here. It's exactly the support that we break before. So that would be my main take profit. I have 3.5 lot. I might be exiting more than half the position here, and maybe I can leave open the last part. So I will check what's happening. But yeah, I'm quite comfortable about what I see here. The market's successfully making higher low, higher high. So we are starting a nice uptrend here.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll show what's going on with the current trade, because you're in a long trade, like a long-term trade. I'll show what's going on this short-term trade that's happening. So I potentially may get into just another smaller position just here. Obviously, it's come up, broken the EMA, so I'm just looking for the retracement to the 50 fib, and then a continuation. And that's going off. Obviously, you've got this as well. That's the top of the range. It's broken up above that. So I'm hoping or seeing. Hoping's not a good word. You should never hope in trading, but seeing if this will hold as support and we can get into another smaller position. I'm doing the small evaluation, so I'm not putting on a lot of size, because obviously you have the 3% daily pause, which a lot of people are aware of if you are a trader, of the evaluation for the hyper growth. So I'm going to take it relatively slow on this, but that's what's going on there. Are you getting into any other positions your side, Ruben?
I will check. I'm starting to scan actually the market, but yeah, the dollar Swiss I will not touch. I don't want also to have a buyers according to the position I have in the dollar Swiss. This is completely different long-term overview. So I'm starting to check the market. Maybe on the indices I can look to do something. I know that the market went down yesterday. We can try to to respect this zone on the S&P, which might be a nice zone for a short scalp here. We have the opening in 15 minutes, so I might be looking for it. And I will also try to look for euro pairs on yen pairs. So I will try to scan, make some analysis, and if I have a position, I'm going to tell you. Don't worry.
Good stuff. know we've got about 83 people in here. So out of 83 people, there's got to be some traders that are in some similar to positions. So definitely tell us, guys, what you guys are in, and we can have a look at your charts and see what your ideas are, and we can have a look what's going on. So I know we've got a few people from the community in here. The 5ers funding and beyond up to where? I like your prop firm proof. I am doing the 5K high stakes. Yeah, 5K high stakes is a very popular account. We see a lot of people taking the 5K high stakes. I know what they do. They get that account, they pass that account and take the money, get the 10K, and that's how they build up all of their funding, really. So it's a good place to start if you're new to the 5ers. Definitely, I like the boot camp. Boot camp's really cool. I know Yanis in here. Where is he? Yanis in here is a boot camp trader, and he's been very consistent over time. So definitely check out his channel. Here he is. Let's have a look. Can you give some ideas for GJ, EJ? What do you think about GJ and EJ, Rube?
I was looking for euro yen, yeah. Dollar yen, you see, last 5 minutes, the market is sideways. I won't enter into any position here. We are quite at the mean, so I believe euro yen and pound yen might be the same. Yeah, euro yen, we have this short uptrend line here. The market already react to it. Yeah, I would be looking for long, especially here. You see, we have quite a golden entry here. Of course, it's already passed, missed it, but that's fine. If you're long position, I think you're in the right direction. If you would like to open a sell, you need to be careful because the market successfully make higher low. Stochastics here below 20 just starting to cross. We also see that here. So the momentum on the downside is finished. Yeah, the only way I see for euro yen is continuing on the top side, maybe touching the extreme zone that we had. That's what I think for the euro yen. And for the pound yen,
sell euro and cable, and he is the 40K funded. Very nice. Can you share what indicator you're using right now? So Ruben, what indicators are you using right now?
yeah, it's a Bollinger Bands, Bollinger Bands, whatever it is. You see, it's the 20 standard deviation. I'm using it for volatility, and it will not give me any signal entry. It's important to repeat. I'm not using Bollinger Bands for taking any entry, but easier to understand what the how far we are from the average price. The second thing is I'm using stochastics for the momentum. This can give me a signal for me to enter or not. So I'm using Bollinger Bands and stochastics. That's the two only indicators I'm using. Of course, when doing any analysis, I'm looking price action. I'm looking about trends, supply, demand, retest, stuff like that. But that basically the two indicators I'm using.
Good stuff. We got Felix asking here, how do you guys look for round numbers for major key levels like 0, 5, or 1K? What do you think, Rube? I'm not. I'm a little bit unsure about the question. I must admit. I know round numbers are always great for people. People always looking for traders. Always looking for the round numbers, and algos and things are always coded with round numbers, fibs and things like that. So I
think for sure there is something to do with round numbers, but I would not create a strategy based only on this. If we have a strong resistance or strong support or any type of indicators exactly at this psychological level, okay, that's fine. But I won't like create a specific strategy based on that. Maybe I'll go looking for it, but psychological numbers are also very important for retails. Okay, when you look at currency and you say, yeah, euro dollar is exactly one. psychologically for the retail and even for consumers that don't care about Forex, they say, yeah, euro dollar is very low, so maybe they should buy a little bit some euro. That's the only way I see how you can do something with psychological level. But buying at 1.00 and put the stop loss just below will never work, because generally the market goes below and then move back again. Banking are, let's say, institutional funds, the banks, and high whales, let's say, are moving the market. So psychological level, I won't be relying on this only.
So yeah, Paul Scott. If you guys go into the 5ers YouTube, you'll see a video with Paul Scott where he actually talks about these institutional levels that they've been trading off for years. So there are probably those big levels that a lot of institutes are always looking at and always looking to get into positions. But for us day traders, by the time it gets there, you've probably been in and out of many different trades and probably not taking it into consideration too much. But that's me. I don't know if anybody in the chat is going. That trade put me under a little bit of heat actually, and I was close to taking. I trailed my stops and I thought it was actually going to take them. It looks like it's continuing up a little bit. We'll see what happens with that. And guys, if you are interested in learning a little bit about Fibonacci trading, Gary Langley did a fantastic workshop yesterday. Did a fantastic workshop on, and Ruben's gone. Now it's just me. He did a fantastic workshop yesterday talking about levels, how to map out your chart, and with that, how to find key levels with fibs where you can enter and exit out of trades. So he's going to continue doing workshops. He's got an account that he's going to just trade with Fibonacci, and we're going to see if he can build it up. And Ruben is now back, and I'm going to take it back to.
I was only removing the cable. Everything is okay. Talking about the position, I just entered position just before the opening of the US markets in the S&P. I personally believe here that we can have a rejection on let's say a retracement on the top side. We had a gap here just a few minutes before we closed the gap, touched this zone, starting to create, you see, this type of candlestick patterns here. Looks like a doji on the Bollinger Band, so it gives me some indications. The entry is not accurate. I agree. I would prefer to open a little bit lower, so that's why I did not open a strong volume. In case the market goes against me at the opening, I would be able to add a little bit more size. So let's wait what's going on here. If the market moved up from here, I will be happy, but if it goes against me, I have some bullet in my gun to add the position.
What are you guys trading? Because I know a lot of people at the moment, there's a massive trend with like ICT trading. I've seen it all over Twitter for some reason recently. I know ICT is a massive thing, but recently it's just non-stop, like ICT traders, SMC. So what kind of traders have we got in here? Have we got just supply, demand, ICT traders, SMC? What have we got here? Just post it in the chat. We can see where everybody here we go. No. We haven't got supply and demand. Here we go. They're starting to come in. We've got a scalper. You know what? I can never trade like Sal. I tell you what, I haven't got it in me to trade like Sal. What about you, Ruben? You've seen the way Sal trades.
Yeah, I cannot trade his way, but I think you can also not trade my way. I think we talked about it as well. Like you and this is what is interesting. Everyone can trade his own according to his own mindset and his own way of being. I mean, when I told you like to open a position and the market just goes against you nonstop, when you told me, yeah, or you can fucking buy here, it's impossible. The market goes against you and goes against you, but this is everyone is looking at the market differently. For example, just today in the euro dollar, we had the same idea of going long, for example. But sometimes you cannot agree with what I look in the chart, which is interesting. Everyone has his own mindset. And this is why you need to create your own system and your own way of thinking. It's very difficult to go on YouTube and say, I look at video SMC and I will apply SMC to me. Maybe it will not work. You need to adapt to yourself. This is the result and the conclusion of what we can take from it.
So I didn't see the continuation that I would have liked to have seen on this particular the trade. I would have liked to have seen this stay strong. Obviously, would have found a little bit of support here and continue up. So I took these two positions off. One of them was pretty much break even. Well, they're both pretty much break even, and we'll leave this position on here just in case it does find a little bit of support and does continue up. But that's the little position that I've got going at the moment. We'll see what happens to it. And what did you get in? I didn't see, Ruben.
Yeah, I just don't in the S&P long. Like I said, we just closed the gap. The market moved up a little bit. Like I said, I've more volume to add, so I think this is a nice entry. I've just closed the gap. The market react. Again, it's not the accurate entry to have. This is why I can wait for the market to even move lower at the opening. The opening will be like in 3 minutes. So in case the market goes against me, I will be able to open again more positions. The euro pound can be interesting here as well, but we are in the middle, so nice. We have a nice sideways on M5, but we are especially at the average, which I won't take any position here. But in case the market continue to drop, so maybe starting to open, around that area. Let's check.
So the max stream quality, don't worry, we're going to see if we can sort that out. We are aware. We will try and get that sorted out. For the next stream, it's going to be the max, the best 4K screen quality you've ever seen. Isn't it, Ruben?
Yeah.
At the moment, we've got 720. It is a little bit...
not the best.
It's not the best.
720p, but we're going to head to 1080p very soon, I think. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that sorted. It's been quite an interesting week so far. And I tell you what, I've been looking at crypto. Crypto just does not move. Like, what are your thoughts on crypto, Ruben? Because I know you put in money every month. You're like it's like your long-term speculative investment portfolio. So you do look at it time to time. What are your thoughts at the moment?
Yeah, again, it's not my full portfolio I have. It's part of it, and it's a very small part of it. It's around, depends if you can say big or not, but it's around 20% of my overall portfolio. If you tell this to a family office manager, I will tell you, how the fuck you got 20% into crypto? And I had a discussion with one guy that was like family office manager saying me, you're young, why you put 20% in crypto? I say, yeah, listen, I'm believing in crypto. I'm putting it every month. So I'm also diversifying into crypto. I'm not putting 100% in one coin. And every month I'm, increasingly
whack it into Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe is not the coin I will look to, but so 20% of my, let's say, portfolio investment are going to crypto. And again, if the Bitcoin in one day moved down from 30K to 27K, I don't care. It's for me the same. In long term, even the market moved 10% down today. In crypto, it can happen. So of course, I'm looking long term. But what I like, and maybe I can show you my Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, like crypto analysis on the daily chart. This is looking very nice. It's like been 2 weeks or 3 weeks that the market is locked between 28 and 30K. The market did not succeed to make any lowest point. And I think people are adding more and more positions. So maybe in like few weeks, we're gonna see like 35, 36K.
Do you wanna show us? See if you can. I'll switch the screens at the moment. Maybe you can put on Trading View and see if you can do your analysis on Trading View for crypto, because you had really nice analysis on Bitcoin.
Yeah, sure.
Which I
let
think
me
would be
let me add a Bitcoin, and I will do this.
fantastic. We'll see what happens with this trade at the moment. So potential of it hitting my stop is pretty strong. We'll see what actually happens with this. I know a couple of people are in the same kind of position, and this is euro dollar. And for the fans of the fivers, we're going to whack up the spreads, because have you ever seen tighter spreads in a prop firm, guys? You don't get that with my Forex funds. No, you do not. I don't know if anybody, there's probably people in here trading multiple prop firms. I hope you enjoy trading with the fivers the most, because we put in a lot of time and negotiations to get spreads and executions like this. Don't we, Ruben?
Yeah,
Concentrate.
I agree. We have probably the best execution at the 5ers.
Here we go.
We are not using any outside broker. Like today, 80% of the prop firms are using 8cap or something like this, which is okay. But again, it's not reliable, as we have our own technology, and we don't rely on only one broker, but we have multiple liquidity providers, so you can be able to get the best price at the best time. And of course, the execution is fast because you have more bid and ask at the same time as well. So again, when you're a day trader, it will not be so much important. But if you're a scalper, it's make a lot of difference. The time of execution is 10 times faster when you trade with us. And of course, you can make your test. I did a test myself, and I can tell you it's happening.
I think we've all done tests and seen it's very much better. And swaps and commission, look, $4 round trip is very, very, very good. I think with ACAP it's what, like $7, Ruben? I don't know if you know that. $7 for on ACAP.
Forex, yeah, I think for Forex it's $7, and I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look and see where we are. So much cleaner, Trading View. If only MT5 was like Trading View, it'd be fantastic. Instead, we're all this clunky 1990s technology, but everybody uses MT5.
Yeah, the market just opened in US. Let me check what's happening. Yeah, nothing.
I had a 15 spread in one stock. My fundamental is still using it, and I'm fine. But the spread sometimes makes me sigh. I remember once I got slipped out for twice my stop loss on another supposedly raw spread firm. Fivers got me out perfectly. That's what we do. That's how we do it. Do you look for liquidity sweeps before entering a supply and demand level, or simply by retest? I prefer retests. So yeah, retests. If it takes out liquidity, or takes out a prior high and then closes underneath, then comes up to retest that level, then that's a trade that I would probably take. It's like a double top or a double bottom. It's just places where they found either support and just resistance, and then I'll just take that retest on that level. It's something that I would look for. I don't know about you, Ruben. What would you say when you're getting into supply and demand levels? Are you looking for like a grab of liquidity above or below the supply and demand, or are you just looking for it just to hold and retest that area?
For me, it depends the pace we are going into this demand. If we go straight away into this demand, I will not wait at least for a lowest point or any retracement. I will go.
There you go. Ruben's gone. Gosh, what can you do with technology these days? Honestly, you have great cameras, they work, and then they don't work. But there you go. So it is just me again. And for someone who uses limit orders too, it's important for me. The fivers always get me in the trade when I'm supposed to. Temperature. Indeed, it is the temperature. Unfortunately, the camera is probably too hot. And we'll get him back. We'll get him back soon. There we go. We got some fans up in the stream. I'll put these charts on. I know some people are in. Let's have a look at GU. See what's going on here. Probably like 618 fib. Possibly. I reckon we can have like a nice somebody who's probably got into a nice trade there. I would probably think that it's going to hit that level. Is Ruben back? Is he back?
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know for how many time, but I'm back. I'm
Is
still
the
here. Like just
you
the
still
camera turned
here?
off in front of my face, like temperature, whatever it is. But yeah, let's move to the
Trading
the
view.
Bitcoin analysis I would like to do. Basically, from beginning of the year, we had a very nice impulse, and the way the market is structured is very good. I mean, we had a nice impulse here. Of course, here it was 50K. Like we had a support around 18K. We dropped below 15K. Here we had nice impulse. Of course, the market need to reject every single time, and you can like it's very funny to see like the investing website that every time the market retrace 10%, they say, yeah, Bitcoin is shutting down, whatever, you know. It's the Bitcoin is just slowing down, moving down 10%, which is everything fine, you know. Of course, when the market dropped from here like 30,000 to 20, which is more than 30%, of course, like all the websites say, yeah, it's the end of the Bitcoin, who trust in crypto and stuff like that. But if you have a long-term overview, it should not affect. But here, in any case, you see the wave the market creates. Here, it looks like we are like, if we want to look moving forward, it looks like we are in a golden entry. It's the daily chart, so you need to understand it's like even like 1 year or 2 years. How much time here? Yeah, one year and a half, let's say 1 year and a half of chart, and you see that here it creates a strong demand. Here again, create a strong demand, and you can see. You know,
I think Sal might come in and have a say hi. Actually,
Saul.
Sal,
But any case, here I think we are in a nice spot to for the market to break and make a new high. Maybe expect like 35K. In the next few months. I don't expect we can break out even below to 25. But again, if you move back to 25,000, this will be like a nice point to buy. But here, the market looks very healthy. Market very healthy here. I believe we can have higher high very soon. The market is actually locked. If we move to lower time frame, it's like disgusting what we see. I moved
remember
to
Luna when we were in the office and Luna was breaking? That was kind of scary stuff. I did think crypto was over for a second. You remember that, didn't you, Ruben?
Yeah, but you know, Luna is a unique coin, and Pepe is a unique coin, and Dog is a unique coin. But if you look at the crypto market cap and Bitcoin, which is like the strongest, we say the strongest? No.
You can say the biggest market cap. Yeah,
biggest market cap.
The biggest market cap.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at the long term, I'm not looking about halving and very technical stuff. I'm looking.
Look who it is. We'll have to sort out We'll sort out the
Oh,
camera. Hello, look who
How
is
are
okay,
you?
I'm moving goodbye. Saul is making 1,000 in one trade for scalping.
How are you guys?
There you
Fine.
go. We've got all three of us in here at the moment. Look at
Yeah,
this.
I,
We
I
had to
really
say, we had to save the day, and then you're back. Fantastic.
I saw you had no trades to show, so I thought, okay, let's jump in. I'll show you some trades taking profits.
Yeah, let's go on then. Share your screen since you're trading as well.
No, just kidding, guys. I just wanna no, not kidding. I also have some trades on, mm, but I really wanted to jump to say hi to all the traders because I'll be off for 2 weeks and I will not have the opportunity to be here. So I really wanted to jump and just say hi to all the traders and then to tell them that I'll be back uh, soon.
Wow.
I hope
Well,
so.
you're gonna be missed, mate. I do love watching you trade, even though I
Yeah.
keep saying I haven't got it in me to trade like you. But yeah, man, we got some people that said they're big fans as well, and they trade like you as well, which is nice to see. But where are you going on holiday, Saul?
I'll be flying to Bulgaria.
Ooh,
Yeah. So I'll be spending 2 weeks there. So if I have a chance, I might join, just from there. But yeah, not very likely to happen. Anyways,
no,
have been um, I've been just looking at the Euro USD,
yeah,
and
I'm looking at it as well.
my bias is short.
I would be the
I'm
exactly
I'm
opposite.
I'm looking at long.
I'm looking along
I'm
as well.
waiting to get in long. So let's see what happens. Because oh wait, you're already in a sell position.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
super good.
I took
Interesting.
I took two entries. I took profit on one. I can plot it here.
Nice.
And I'll see if I can get another little impulse to the downside. I just think the bias for today is to the
Yeah.
downside.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah.
trading with the bias. That's it.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if I can get a cheeky little trade up. But I'm taking the evaluation, the 20K evaluation, Sal, and we'll see if I can pass it while you're gone.
All right, that's a good
Yeah, you think?
challenge.
It's a nice little challenge. While you're gone, I can keep the trading room warm for you, and when you're back, then you can take it over. Oh, but there you go. I've never
Yeah,
been to Bulgaria though, so that would be exciting. You're gonna have to send us lots of pictures.
yeah. Let's see. I know there's some traders from there, and I've talked to some of them. They helped me out building the itinerary.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes.
So Ruben's still in his long positions. He was screaming in the office to go long. To be honest, USD Swiss. I think the only person that listened to him, but nobody did actually anything about it. So he was the only one that got into the position,
In
which
the dollar
is
Swiss?
yeah, in the dollar Swiss. I think
No,
you're the
I
only
think
one that triggered the position. You like
I I think Saul was long also. He was talking about being long on dollar Swiss, but I'm probably the only one holding it for already like 2 weeks.
yeah. What happened to that then, Sol? Because I swear, yeah, I thought you.
No, I took it.
Oh, you took it.
Yeah, but I took profits as well.
Ah, we've actually got a request here, and that's Mickey screaming in the background. But there you go, Saul. Can you discuss what's going on the dollar index? Have you got time for that?
You haven't looked at it, but let me open the charts and I will share my screen in a second with that.
Yeah, go for it. And there you go. You've got Ruben still in. I haven't got any trades open at the moment. I probably won't even find another trade until later on. But I think Sal's just sorting out his chart, and then he'll be able to go through what's going on the dollar index. Ruben, do me a
Yep.
favor. go onto your market watch and you see where it says spread.
Yeah.
Click the top. Wow, guys, have you ever seen anything like that? You don't get that with MFF. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
That was
maybe we're gonna do like negative spreads very soon.
negative
Maybe.
spread. Phew,
No way.
spread rebates. That's what we want, guys. Tell me if you think a spread rebate or is a good idea. Like the more that you trade, you would get a rebate on your spread. That's an amazing idea, isn't it? Probably nobody agrees, but we'll see. We'll see. Put it in the chat if you think that's actually a really good idea. Let's have a look. I agree. There you go. We're starting to get people. One person. It's more than a good idea.
Okay, I took profits on my second entry. I just have a little bit of noise in the background. Sorry, that's for today. Of course, not the 6K of Ruben's, but it's something.
Nice.
Yeah, let me just plot it here. So that was 1 and that was 2. I'll see. I don't think there will be a lot of movement, so any pullback I'll be willing to sell. And let me show my trading view here. Give me a sec.
We'll go back to Ruben's and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, we'll definitely next stream, guys, will have better quality, 100%. Because I can see even for us, we can see that we can get a little bit of a better quality on the screen. Only if Saul hand delivers your rebate in a brand new pound coins. You know, we can make that happen. Anything for 5ers traders, we can make that happen. Maybe in the next event that we do in the UK, we'll hand out the spread rebates. Here we go. So Saul is set up. Wow, see, looks so clean. Trading View is just the cleanest charts ever, honestly.
Yeah, there are. But you know what, guys, give me a few minutes because I have a little bit of background noise, and then I'll come back to my analysis here.
Go for it. What are you thinking, Rube?
Yeah, market is pushing, but I was preparing for that in case the market opens and start to go against me a little bit. We didn't make a new low yet. We are not so far. I have a last bullet at the bottom point, and I will have like a little bit more space for the market to go against me and then retrace. But yeah, I personally think that I'm on a good spot for short retracement. The fact is that, yeah, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine to wait small retracement. In the worst case scenario, the market will retrace and I will exit at a lower cost. But again, we are beginning of August. Yeah, again, the camera was just turned off.
This happened like 3 times, and it's a fantastic camera as well. It's such a good. I think it's the Sony. Was it Sony M3 or something? It's like the BMW M3 of cameras. And
it just can't handle Ruben.
It just can't handle Ruben's. It can't handle his 3-lot swing position. There you go. Not everybody can hold a trade for 2 weeks. The camera cannot handle it.
What about you, Alex? Any trades on?
I did take a Euro USD long, and I got out for pretty much break even. I was thinking that it was going to break up just a little bit higher and retrace a little bit higher. It still has the potential to do that. Let's see if I can just share my my window. So that's where I got into my first position. See if I can. So I got onto a position here and a position there, It broke up above here, and I was looking for it to continue after this to continue up, but unfortunately it came down. So I took those 2 trades off, and then when it came down to here, I was like, obviously it's going to come down and maybe break the bottom. So I just got up for break even. We'll maybe see this could be like a support area again, because it is in demand area. If it breaks up above here, I'll probably take a trade, and I'll take it up to this area. We'll see what happens. But if it breaks here, then I'll be looking to get into another position.
Yeah, good setup though.
We will see. We will see. Are you ready to show them the Dixie? Maybe
I
not.
don't know.
Ricky's still talking, huh?
Yeah, talking loud, huh?
We're talking loud, yeah. Gosh, and we got him back. Here he is.
Yeah.
They just,
someone.
R.I.P. Ruben's 9 lives, 3 left now.
Yeah, this is funny. This is very funny. I'm like Mario, you know. At the end, I'm dying. Yeah, this is when you don't have a camera for streaming, but a camera for taking photo. And
no, so I gotta say that streaming camera. So we had a dilemma, guys. We had a streaming camera that like Twitch people use, like Instagram, Twitch people use streaming camera. It was rubbish. You put it on, the quality was terrible. But this camera is good, but it turns off. So it's a dilemma. It's like, which one do you go for? I reckon which camera are you using now, Ruben?
I don't know. It's a Sony camera, probably good for taking picture, but not for making any stream. I know the quality is awesome, but
yeah,
maybe not for like 1 hour or 2 hours of making a stream. So that's fine. You know, I come back until I lost another I lost another life. You know, let's wait for it.
You got 3 more though. There you go.
Yeah,
We got 3 more. Guys, wouldn't it be a good idea to risk a previous winning trade on the next trade in pursuit of elevating the overall balance percentage? I don't mean every single win, just one previous one. So you're basically saying take the profits from your last win and using that as the risk for your new trade. That's what you're referring to? Yeah. We'll wait until we get a reply. It looks like we got some more comments. I think that's for you, Sal. I can risk one lot here, $50. Let's have a look, see what this candle's doing.
Okay, I'm ready, Alex.
You ready? That's it.
Okay, regarding the question, what I'm waiting to put trades on, I'm waiting for a deeper pullback on Euro USD. Okay, just going back to the Euro USD, I need a deeper pullback because I'm looking for a, I don't know, 3 pip target. So I need that 3 pip movement to be there. Otherwise, I cannot put in any trade. Regarding the dollar index, if we go to the monthlies, we will see that we are on a very sensitive level. Okay, this 101 level in the past got broken around this area right here, and since then it became a demand area, okay, or a support level. Let's call it like that. Okay, once it got broken there. We're retracing that area, we're retracing to that same area, and we expect that to now work as a support level. The only and that would be my bias. Okay, I would be looking for this to hold and the next movement to be to the upside. But then when you go to lower time frames like the dailies, I noticed that the movements to the downside have been stronger than the movements to the upside. So if we analyze this last impulse to the downside on the daily, it was much stronger than this recuperation. Like the movement to the upside has been weaker. So I think in long term we might continue in this like channel here down, which is the compression we see on the monthlies, and probably from there afterwards a movement to the upside. But I think we will have another impulses or a series of movements to the downside before the movement. I don't expect this to suddenly break all that supply areas over there to create a movement. So I think during August we will stay within this channel, okay, sideways movement, and the next large movement being to the upside, potentially going against the highs there, and from there, I don't know, we'll see. But we've and you know this now, Alex. The Forex market. There's a lot of interest in the currencies not changing drastically, in valuation.
Mm-hmm.
So we all want to know what will be approximately the exchange rate of the USD tomorrow, in 1 week, in 1 month. We don't want it to be changing, fluctuating, like cryptocurrencies do, like tens of percent dailies or monthlies or whatever it is. So I think we will spend a couple of weeks on a sideways movement, and the next impulse being to the upside. Just if just looking at the monthlies, but who knows? If we strongly break those lows there, then I would expect the next the breakout to go all the way to the previous support, which is down here. But I think next movement will be to the upside. That's technically speaking. Fundamentally speaking, it's not easy to support that, because fundamentally we see inflation in the US going down, not at the target of 2%, but getting closer there, way faster than inflation in other countries like UK or countries in Europe. So that makes hard to explain why the US is getting stronger than the euro and the pound. But just technically speaking, analyzing the dollar index, that would be my analysis on the dollar index.
And you say August is normally quite a slow month for currencies. Why is that?
Again, the big movers are on holidays, and you just wanna they leave the instructions to the people in the office. Okay, don't do any large movement or whatever it is. And also, if people go out on holidays, so less transactions will be processed. Okay, there will be less business happening, so less international commercial trading happening, and that's why the Forex market tends to stay relatively quiet during August.
Let's see what happens.
We'll
Exciting to see, because if it was everything in trading, if this was like textbook right now, we would look for continuation. I think everybody's looking for a continuation from something like this. If you opened up a chart, maybe an hour chart or maybe a 4-hour chart, you would look for a continuation, or I would look for a continuation.
Yeah, if that was a 1 minute chart, I would be buy. and
stacking them up.
Yeah, and that works. It works the same, only on a monthly scale. So just wait months for your trades to develop instead of minutes. But just looking at that chart, I only see long. Of course, you never know.
Yeah, anything can happen, which is so interesting. You could have one idea that you think, that's the idea, and you're closed and you're set on it, and then suddenly something happens and you're like, okay, now I have to reevaluate the whole setup and maybe even close the trade. So yeah. Oh gosh, we've actually been doing this for an hour.
Yeah, we're at the top of the hour. I don't have anything lining up.
Hour. Let's have a look at Ruben's first. Ruben, still in your S&P trade, Ruben?
Yeah, just open all the volume.
There you go. He's lost another life. Okay. So Ruben has lost another life. He's got 2 more lives left, and luckily we're actually finishing off the stream right now. I haven't got anything. I don't think I'll have anything until tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll see what's going on Euro. You were looking for a short further up, no, Sal? So further up here, you're looking for a short.
Yeah, I was waiting for a deeper pullback, which never came. There was like an attempt to break to the like lower. But I don't know. I was just doing my analysis on TradingView, so I missed the charts, and I see you want to go long.
Yeah, we'll see. It's only a little trade. We'll see what happens with this account. We've got until how long are you going to be away for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We'll see what happens in 2 weeks. If I pass it or if I blow it, you know. I would try and not hard not to blow it because it is a live evaluation account, but we shall see. And Ruben, do you wanna say anything before we get off?
I have two I have 2 lives left. Yeah, that's the first thing. But
2 lives left.
Yeah, still in the S&P positions. I mean, I have all the volume I would like to have. Looks like the market is like dropping down against me, but as I said, I have quite enough space on the downside in case the market retrace and retrace, but retrace and retrade. Did I say? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In case the market retrace, we will see. I'm not looking for holding it for a long period of time. Probably exiting the market when the market retrace around that area. And again, like Saul said, it's August. Holidays. I'm not expecting like strong movement on one side. Here it's already a nice zone for people to take their profit before holidays, or to position themselves and just wait for the last quarter of the year. So again, I'm only looking for day trade or scalp, maybe not scalp anymore, but only looking for a short-term trade here, and I hope it's going to be on my side. So I will check and I will be waiting for it.
Yeah, and you're holding the dollar Swissy position for quite a while, so we'll update everybody on that and see how that goes next week. You're probably going to still have it open by next week, I assume, unless everything changes. And yeah,
depends. Take profits is higher, so of course if dollar Swiss continue higher, probably 2 of my position will get out. But yeah, I will update. Of course, if the market goes against me into the stop loss, I will also update. Yeah, I have one trading room next week, so I'm going to show this also
next week as well, guys. We've got Anna FX is coming to talk about her journaling, how she sets up a trading plan from scratch, and she's fantastic. She is one of our million. How much has she got now? It's over $1 million in funding with us. No. Yeah, something over $1 million, but maybe like a million
to quarter. Yeah, 1,200,000.
Yeah,
this is
so
one of the latest stage.
Yeah, so she has built out a trading plan from scratch, and she's gonna come into the trading room and teach everybody how to do it. So we'll send emails out for everybody, but make sure you go and subscribe to the 5ers YouTube channel, and make sure you set the reminder as well so you don't miss it. Okay, guys.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you, traders. Thanks, Ruben. Thanks, Alex, for letting me in.
Enjoy your holiday.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll keep your seat warm. We'll keep your seat warm, and you can have it back straight away when you're finished.
just take care of the accounts.
Saul came in for 10 minutes.
Like he came in for 10 minutes, made
$200 and just left. Like
that's how he does. Comes in. That's the master. In and out. That's all it is. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you for being here. All right. Bye.